Have you ever looked at your dog and just felt this incredible unspoken connection? It's a profound sense of understanding that seems to bypass language entirely. It's in the way they greet you at the door, their entire body wiggling with a joy so pure it can turn your whole day around. It's in the gentle weight of their head on your lap when you're feeling down, a silent gesture that says, "I'm here." This bond, it goes so much deeper than just having a pet. It feels ancient, almost instinctual. We've shared our lives, our homes, and our hearts with dogs for thousands of years, evolving together from a partnership of survival to one of deep familial love. People have called dogs man's best friend for centuries, a phrase that has become a comfortable cliché. But what does that title truly mean in our modern world? Is it just a cute saying we put on coffee mugs, or is there something scientifically, emotionally, and historically profound behind it? Science tells us that when we gaze into our dog's eyes, our brains release oxytocin, the same love hormone that bonds mothers and infants. It's a chemical validation of what our hearts already know to be true. We see them everywhere, woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. They are our adventure companions on mountain trails, our comforting presence during late-night work sessions, and the stars of countless photos that fill our phones and social feeds, each one a small testament to their importance. I wanted to move beyond the generalities and find the proof. I wanted to understand why they earn that title of best friend again and again in moments big and small. To do that, we need to look at the real-life situations where dogs have shown unbelievable loyalty, astonishing bravery, and unconditional love that defies explanation. These aren't just anecdotes, they are powerful demonstrations of the canine spirit. We're not just talking about breeds in general. We're diving into specific, powerful moments that define them. We'll explore the stories of 8 distinct breeds, each showcasing a different facet of this incredible bond. We'll see them as healers, as heroes, and as dedicated partners. Today, we begin a journey into the heart of our relationship with dogs, through real stories that will inspire and amaze you. From a Labrador, whose quiet intuition saved a sleeping family from an invisible threat, to a tiny Dachshund who became a 4-legged fire alarm, and a Golden Retriever who mended a broken heart, these stories will blow your mind and reaffirm what we've always suspected. They truly are our best friends. We begin with a breed so familiar, it feels like they've been part of our families for centuries, the Labrador Retriever. Renowned for their boundless energy and sunny disposition, Labs are more than just playful companions. Beneath that friendly exterior lies a deep well of empathy and an innate desire to serve, qualities that have made them exceptional therapy and assistance animals. Their intelligence isn't just for learning tricks. It's an emotional intelligence, a profound ability to read human cues and respond with exactly what's needed. This is the story of how that intuition didn't just offer comfort, but actively rebuilt a life from the inside out. In a local shelter, surrounded by the echoes of lonely barks, was Daisy. She was a classic lab, full of life and love, waiting for someone to see past the kennel door and recognize the devoted heart within. She'd press against the gate, tail giving a hopeful thump whenever footsteps approached, a silent plea for a second chance. Miles away, her future owner was trapped in a different kind of cage. A heavy blanket of depression had settled over their life, turning the world grey and muted. Each morning was a battle against a crushing weight that made even the simplest act, like getting out of bed, feel like an insurmountable task. The silence in the house was deafening, a constant reminder of the isolation that had taken root. On the advice of a therapist, they decided to adopt a dog, a desperate search for a flicker of light in the darkness. They weren't looking for a cure, just a reason. At the shelter, they met Daisy. In that moment of connection, a quiet understanding passed between them. They saw her hope, and she sensed their need. They adopted her, not knowing they weren't just gaining a pet, they were welcoming a lifeline. The first few weeks were difficult. The depression held on tight. But Daisy had a purpose. Every single morning, like clockwork, she would pad over to the bed. A cold, wet nose would nudge their hand, followed by a soft whine. Then she'd drop her red leash, a clear and simple invitation. She refused to take no for an answer, her persistence a gentle but unwavering force against the morning's gloom. It started small, a reluctant, shuffling loop around the block. The owner's head was down, the world a blur at their feet, but Daisy was ecstatic, her tail a metronome of pure joy, her nose twitching as she took in the symphony of morning smells. Daisy's delight was infectious. Soon, those short, grudging shuffles became brisk walks. The walks became journeys through the local park. Her owner started to lift their head, noticing the sunlight filtering through the trees, the sound of birds, the simple beauty Daisy celebrated every day. On every walk, she'd pause and look back, her soft brown eyes checking in, as if to ask, "You're still with me, right? Isn't this wonderful?" It was a small gesture, but it was everything. It was a connection, a shared experience that broke through the isolation. Back home, her work continued. She offered quiet comfort on the couch, a warm presence during the long, empty afternoons. No judgment, no expectations, just unconditional companionship. Daisy wasn't just a pet who needed walking. She was a partner in recovery, a four-legged therapist whose only prescription was a daily dose of unconditional love and a walk in the sun. When duty calls for unwavering courage and sharp intelligence, few answer with the dedication of the German Shepherd. For over a century, this noble breed has been a symbol of protection, loyalty, and service. Bred not for the lap of luxury, but for the rigors of work, their physical prowess is matched only by their keen intellect, making them one of the world's premier police and military dogs. They possess a profound sense of purpose, an innate drive to protect their pack, which, for a K9 officer, is their human partner. This unique combination of traits was put to the ultimate test in the story of a K9 officer named Rex. The call came in during the fall of 2019. A solo hiker, an experienced outdoorsman, had vanished without a trace in a vast, rugged national park. Human search parties had been combing the area, but the terrain was brutal, a labyrinth of jagged peaks, dense undergrowth and unforgiving ravines. With temperatures dropping and daylight dwindling, time was slipping away and hope was beginning to fade. The scent trail was growing colder by the hour. It was a scenario where human senses fall short, and the mission's success would rest entirely on the nose and instinct of a dog. Rex and his handler arrived on the scene. With a single command, Rex hit the trail. The world around him seemed to disappear. The shouts of the search party, the rustle of the wind, it all faded into the background. He was locked in, a singular focus driving him forward, the mission. For hours, he tracked a scent that was now barely a whisper on the wind. He navigated treacherous cliffs and pushed through thorny underbrush that would have stopped any person. At one point, the trail went cold near a fast-moving stream, a common tactic for the lost to mask their scent. The human team was ready to give up on the path, but Rex was persistent. He cast back and forth along the bank, his nose working furiously, until he rediscovered the faint trace on the other side. He was relentless. Then, suddenly, his posture changed. He alerted a sharp, decisive signal and began pulling his handler insistently off the marked path, straight towards a steep, rocky embankment that looked like a dead end. At the bottom, concealed by a thicket of bushes, lay the missing hiker. He had fallen, sustaining a serious leg injury, and had been hidden from view for over 24 hours, unable to move or call for help. Rex didn't bark or panic. He simply stood by the hiker's side, a calm, steady, professional presence, while his handler radioed for medical evacuation. He didn't do it for treats or praise, though he surely received them. He did it because he was born and trained for this exact moment, to protect and to serve. Rex's heroism is a powerful testament to the German Shepherd's profound intelligence, its unwavering courage, and the unbreakable bond that transforms a dog and a handler into a life-saving team. A breed that defines friendly, the Golden Retriever. Meet Cooper, a certified therapy dog at a children's hospital. Hospitals can be scary. Strange noises, intimidating machines, painful treatments. One little girl feared chemo. Cooper didn't perform tricks, he offered presence. Her breathing slowed, tears stopped. From then on, he was there for every treatment. He seems to know who needs him most, an emotional intelligence you can feel. Nurses called the change night and day. He absorbs fear and gives back unconditional love. A Golden's empathy is a form of intelligence, comfort that heals. He proves a dog's love can be powerful medicine. Beagles, floppy ears, iconic Aru howl, and noses second only to the bloodhound. A family looked away for seconds. Their 3-year-old disappeared. Panic, silence, evening closing in. While humans panicked, the beagle focused and picked up the scent. Trusting instincts, Dad said, "Find him." The beagle pulled straight into the woods. He followed an invisible path with purpose. After an hour, excited barks led them to dense bushes. There he was, hidden from view. The beagle found him. A family pet became a savior, guided by scent and love. Their nose is a high-precision tool, powered by devotion to their pack. If you talk dog intelligence, you talk border collie. This is Luna. Her job: manage a big flock. A sudden storm scattered the flock across the fields. The farmer was stuck, visibility near zero. Luna didn't wait. She took initiative. She gathered the terrified sheep with precision and control. Not chasing, strategizing, outsmarting at every turn. Slowly, she pushed the flock toward safety. By storm's end, every sheep was inside, thanks to Luna. A crisis assessed, a plan executed, border collie genius on full display. When you picture a hero, you might not picture a dachshund. A fire started silently. Smoke detectors failed. Max woke to the smell of smoke long before anyone else. He didn't just bark, he took action. He barked, jumped, pawed, refusing to be ignored. That urgency broke through. Smoke was already in the hall. They woke the children and escaped as flames took the first floor. Firefighters said minutes mattered. Max saved his family. Loyalty, intelligence, and remarkable bravery, size didn't matter. A lion's heart in a wiener dog's body. Some heroes save you from loneliness. Enter Bella, the pug bred for companionship. Her snorts, sneezes, and tiny footsteps filled the silence with life. She became his shadow, lap naps, TV with her head on his knee. She gave him routine, a reason to get up. Bella was a social bridge. Stories, laughter, community. His health and mood improved, purpose restored. No grand feat, just love, routine, and unwavering companionship. She saved him from solitude by simply being there. That's the power of a pug's heart. To the freezing north, home of the Siberian Husky, a blizzard trapped travelers, machines failed, GPS died. Motorized rescue was impossible. The old way remained. A sled team launched, led by an experienced, unflinching lead husky. Hours in whiteout, endurance and partnership in perfect rhythm. The musher's knowledge and the dog's instinct moved as one. They reached the group, like angels appearing in the storm. Despite the run, the dogs were steady, friendly, ready to carry them home. They transported the travelers to safety, lives saved by stamina and spirit. A living link to survival, loyal partners where humans alone cannot go. From Daisy, the lab who healed a broken heart, to the husky team that conquered a blizzard. Courage, empathy, scent, genius, bravery, and comforting love. It's everything they bring into our lives. They give loyalty, service, comfort, and joy. They run into danger, guide us when we're lost, and comfort us when we're sad. They give us a reason to get up in the morning. This bond is powerful, something we should never take for granted. If these stories touched your heart, hit like, and subscribe for more. Go hug your dog for me. Thanks for watching.